Hollywood sign boss. Says CGI was used in Sydney. Sweeney brass stunt. The man in charge of the Hollywood sign says the viral Sydney Sweeney video was not what it appeared to be. According to the official responsible for protecting one of the most famous landmarks in the world, parts of the footage showing the sign covered in brass were digitally altered, and that claim changes how this entire viral moment is understood. Because if CGI was involved, this wasn't just a bold marketing stunt. It was a carefully constructed illusion that raised serious questions about permits, access, and responsibility. The viral video that sparked global attention. Late last week, a video posted to Sydney Sweeney's Instagram account spread rapidly across social media platforms. Filmed at night, the clip appeared to show the actress and a small production crew approaching the Hollywood sign, carrying duffel bags and filming equipment. As the video continues, the bags are opened, revealing dozens of bras. The group appears to tie them together and throw them over parts of the sign's massive letters. The final shot shows the entire landmark draped in a long, winding chain of lingerie, a striking visual that immediately caught attention. The post was framed as promotion for Sweeney's new lingerie brand. Within hours, it went viral. Why people immediately questioned the footage? While many viewers reacted with surprise or amusement, others quickly began asking questions. The Hollywood sign is not an easily accessible location. It is fenced, monitored, and protected by multiple layers of security. Some online commenters pointed out that approaching the structure at night would typically trigger alarms or draw law enforcement attention. Others questioned how the crew could have completed such an elaborate setup so quickly and without interruption. Those doubts soon reached the people who managed the sign itself. The Hollywood Sign Trust responds. Jeff Zaranum, head of the Hollywood Sign Trust, publicly addressed the situation shortly after the video went viral. He confirmed that the filming had not been authorized by the trust, but more importantly, he stated that parts of the video did not accurately reflect what physically occurred on site. According to Zaranum, CGI was used in the final shots, showing the sign fully covered in brass. Why the CGI claim matters. Zaranum explained that modifying the Hollywood sign is a slow, highly controlled process. The letters are approximately 50 feet tall, and climbing them requires trained professionals, safety equipment, and careful timing, especially at night. There's no way you could have covered the sign in that amount of time, he said. From his perspective, the scale of what appeared in the final shot simply didn't align with real-world constraints. This explanation reframed the video not as a daring overnight stunt, but as a hybrid of real footage and digital enhancement. Past, authorized modifications of the sign. To support his claim, Zaranum referenced past instances where the sign was legally altered for special occasions. One example was a 2022 temporary makeover celebrating the Los Angeles Rams Super Bowl victory. That project required extensive planning, multiple permits, professional rigging, and hours of coordinated work. In comparison, the speed and scale shown in Sweeney's video raised immediate red flags for those familiar with the landmark. Clarifying what viewers actually saw. Another widely discussed moment in the video appeared to show Sweeney climbing the letter H. Zaranum disputed this. I know that sign intimately, he said. She was climbing the letter L. He added that attempting to climb the H in the way shown would have been extremely dangerous. This clarification further reinforced the idea that camera angles and editing played a major role in shaping viewer perception. Permits, what was approved was, and what wasn't commercial filming near the Hollywood sign requires approval from multiple authorities. According to Zaranum, Sweeney's production team did obtain permits to film within the city of Los Angeles and Griffith Park, where the sign is located. However, they did not receive permission from the Hollywood Sign Trust to enter the restricted, fenced-off area surrounding the structure. Additionally, the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce, which owns the image rights to the sign, confirmed it did not issue a license for the production. This distinction is important. Some permits were in place, others were not. Could this have been a genuine misunderstanding? Zaranam acknowledged that the situation may not have been intentional wrongdoing. Because partial permits existed, it's possible the production team believed the project was fully authorized. Sydney Sweeney probably isn't reading paperwork, he said. He suggested the responsibility may lie with the production team rather than the actress herself. This framing avoids accusations and focuses instead on process and communication. Why didn't police respond? One of the most widely shared questions online was why police never appeared in the video. According to Zaranam, motion sensors near the sign were triggered when the crew approached. Nearby residents noticed the activity and contacted authorities. However, a miscommunication reportedly occurred. Zaranam says someone associated with the film office mistakenly told those raising the alarm that the crew had permission to be there. As a result, the potential emergency response was called off. When BBC Newsbeat contacted the Los Angeles Police Department, their response was brief. No report filed, no crime committed. Ongoing investigation. Zaranam has stated that he is conducting his own investigation into what happened. As of now, neither Sweeney nor her production company has responded to requests for comment from BBC Newsbeat or other outlets. Zaranam says the decision on whether to pursue further action rests with him and will depend on what the investigation reveals. He also noted that both he and nearby residents were upset by the incident. Security concerns going forward. The situation has prompted a broader review of security around the Hollywood sign. Zaranam pointed out that no trespassing signs are not always clearly visible around the perimeter. He suggested additional signage and security measures may be implemented to prevent similar incidents in the future. The goal, he says, is to ensure people don't assume they can access the landmark freely. A pattern of advertising controversy. This is not the first time Sweeney's promotional work has generated debate. Her previous campaign for American Eagle was criticized by some for language that critics argued echoed themes tied to genetics and exclusion. Supporters countered that the backlash was overblown and misinterpreted. In both cases, the controversy stemmed less from explicit intent and more from public perception. The bigger marketing conversation. The Hollywood sign video highlights a broader trend in modern advertising. Brands increasingly rely on viral moments that blur the line between reality and performance. When digital effects are involved, audiences may not immediately recognize what is real and what is enhanced. This raises important questions about transparency, permissions, and public spaces. Why this story resonates. At its core, this isn't just a celebrity news story. It's about how iconic landmarks are used in the age of social media marketing. It's about how quickly narratives form and how difficult they are to correct once viral momentum takes hold. And it's about the responsibility that comes with using cultural symbols for commercial promotion. Regardless of whether any rules were knowingly broken, this incident serves as a reminder of how carefully constructed viral moments can be. What viewers saw wasn't necessarily what physically happened. And as digital tools become more advanced, understanding that distinction matters more than ever. The Hollywood sign remains one of the most protected symbols in entertainment history, and this moment may influence how similar promotions are handled in the future.